got no shit to wash the shit down with.
No BEV.
Just dry heaving.
A-Force fed you 10 Popeyes biscuits.
Yeah, a demon would come out of me at that point. I'd be mad as fuck.
Look, see them hating ass niggas talking, tell them niggas stop it. Move back, baby, run down Jason. Off the Berkey, boy, I'm dangerous. I'm in a double R, shit look like a spaceship. Everything is up there, so the folks come out, man.
Yes, sir. Welcome back to Redacted Show. I'm your host, Feeq, or Feeq, with my co-host, my other host.
It's your co-host, Dana Dane, in the building. That's funny. Anywho, it's good to be back. I know we've been on an X amount of week hiatus, but we just had to let the shows flesh out so that way we can have some good, juicy conversations for y'all. And just because there's so much conversation that needs to be had, we added a third person, my lovely girlfriend. Give it up for Ijeoma.
Thank you.
Make some noise, the fuck.
But yes, I'm back. The people miss me. I heard them, saying, "When is she gonna come back? When is she gonna?" I'm back, guys. Just relax.
Back and she's better. But again, appreciate all the love, even, with all the inconsistencies, we still have a really solid following. We still are almost at 70 episodes. It's episode 64. And, we going on strong, man. Appreciate y'all following us, rocking with us. It's just only up from here. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys like and comment and share us. Rate us a 5-star. Make sure y'all are liking and sharing the reels. The reels have been going really well. And with that being said, I don't want to waste too much time. We'll just go ahead and get straight into it. First, we have to talk about JJK Season 2.
Yes, sir.
At this point in the season, it's been a lot of shit going on. A lot of predators have entered the chat.
Chris Hansen's on the scene.
No, but since I don't even know what the hell we were talking about the last time we came up, I know I made some predictions. Now I don't even know what the hell to predict anymore. I know I predicted. Obviously we had Toji's show back up, and that was a ordeal. I still do believe the guy in the beanie is dead. Inu. In these past 2 episodes, we got to see Toji. Well, before that, we got to see the Chozo and Yuji fight.
Yeah,
which was a very well done, very well animated sequence of boxing. Very sophisticated. A lot of draw to like different kung fu movies.
Yeah, specifically, what's it called? The Raid?
Yes.
Yeah, specifically that movie. Movie. I have a question for y'all. So for people that know, I'm reading JJK, so I'm ahead of this arc. But Dana and IJ are anime only, so I have a question. I have a few questions. I'm gonna get through them. How did y'all feel when y'all saw Yuji like throw that last punch? Like he charged that punch up. What was going through y'all mind? Right before Chozo beat his ass.
I was like, he about to end this man's whole life. They was hyping it up. I'm like, he's about to knock him out. I don't want to talk over IJ. I want to make sure she gets her points in. But IJ, what are you thinking as well?
I really don't know. I feel like I was just thinking he was already kind of losing at that point. Like he wasn't doing as good anyway. So I was like, ain't shit about to happen for real. And then of course he got his ass whooped.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking a bit more optimistically than IJ. I thought Hunt was gonna land, but then I got duped.
You thought he was gonna get the
But I
MC?
think I even told Dana when we were watching, I'm like, he might need to bring Sakuna out. Like, this is
Yeah,
not. I think I said that. I was like, he might need
you
to bring
did.
that nigga out.
Yeah,
You
and
did say that.
the funny thing about you saying like he might need Sakuna is that even when he lost, you could kind of see like when they showed that flash of Sakuna, he was like, "How the fuck you lose to this scrub, bro?" Like even Sakuna was like, "I don't know how he lost." Okay. So also, do y'all when they showed the flashback for Chozo's the fake memories he had? How did that make y'all like? How were y'all thinking about that during the episode?
In the moment, I know I was definitely confused, and then after having some time to think on it, it made me, I guess, come to the hypothesis that they're brothers. Because you were explaining to me how Chozo, he can sense every time his brothers are harmed or injured or whatever. So I guess when he went for that blow to Yuji, he felt that pain that he caused to his brother, but didn't realize that was his brother. And now how they're related, I don't know. I'm not a manga reader. That's Feeq's knowledge. But so that was my hypothesis after you giving me that knowledge. And but I know in the moment, I know I was confused. I don't know if IJ knew more than I did, but
Yeah, so then I know after that we get to different viewpoints of everybody that's fighting Dagon, the water cursed spirit. So when he pulled up and they went into his domain, you know the part where when they all start getting hit by the guaranteed hit, so like Nanami got hit, Maki got hit, and then Naobito, that's the old man Zenin, they all got hit.
oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'll say like with JJK this season, they're adding on a lot of extra to these fights, which is making it that much better. Because of some of these scenes, they was not in the manga at all.
Yeah. Nah, you were telling me that. You were telling me how they're being pretty consistent with the manga, if not adding more for the anime. And that's always good when studios are in tandem with the writers and making sure that no message or nothing is left out of the manga that they feel needs to be left out. They feel like everything is connected, everything needs to be put out there and then some. So I definitely appreciate that.
True.
Oh, I think, do we have IJ back?
I fear.
Oh, okay. We lost you there.
Sorry.
Yeah, thought the Martians got you.
What?
But okay. So what has been like one of the most like what the hell is going on scenes so far this season for y'all?
IJ, you can go first.
The one where they showed like his brain, like the guy that I forgot his name, the guy that Gojo killed, his brain was being controlled by like a curse.
Oh yeah,
and that he was still alive. And then also it was like Gojo was like, oh, like he would never do this, and you could show that one moment where he tried to fight back, but he was like, that was kind of like a what the fuck moment for me.
Yeah, that was definitely up there for me too. It's just like I don't know if IJ feels the same, but it's like each week is like a new what the fuck moment. Because before it was that, like I just said, then it was Toji showing back up. That was a what the fuck moment. I'm like, now all bets are off. Now the Predator showed up. And then in my opinion, I would say Sukuna, well,
it's really not what the fuck. I seen it happening. I
guess when he showed up, what he did was a what the fuck
when
moment.
he slatted them girls.
Him showing up isn't a surprise. him slatting those girls and damn near cutting Jogo's head off. By the way, I need to say this.
Okay.
I blame Gojo for the somewhat nerfing or like self-nerfing I did to Jogo. Because he made this man look like water. He made this man look like he couldn't punch himself out of a white paper bag with scissors in his hands. The next thing you know, he's slatting Maki and Nanami. These are grade 1 sorcerers in 3 seconds, and then killed or permanently disfigured the other old man Zenin from the Zenin clan.
Yeah.
And basically, it was a meme. It was a meme I see where it was this guy like hiding behind his corner. It was like a Jogo waiting for Toji to move so he can make his,
No, the crazy thing. My bad, I cut you off.
No, you good.
I was gonna say the crazy thing about like, I guess power scaling or just like the degrees for JJK is like they're very. I like it because it's very clear of saying like, okay, if you're a special grade, you're the top. So like Gojo, Sukuna, Yuta, those people like that, like those are the strong niggas. And then it's like that giant gap between grade 1, and they like to they'll show that shit quick. Like, nigga, if you're not a special grade and you try to fight one, nigga, run, cause you gonna die. Cause like even in when they did the joint school event, when Hanami, the wood or forest special grade, showed up, and then it showed Inumaki, Megumi, and I forgot the other dude. They saw him and they was just all like, "Nah, we need to run." They was like, "We know we can't fight this nigga." And I think
like,
that's
where's Gojo at?
Yeah, that's like one good thing about JJK, where it's like they know when to jump somebody, and then they also know like, yeah, like if we fight him, ain't no power friendship about to save us, bro.
Yes. No, definitely, I agree with that. But back to the question, I would say in my opinion, the what the fuck moment was definitely Toji coming back in the chat, and then second would have to be what Sukuna did when he came back in his earth. Now, them feeding that nigga Yuji a 10 finger combo, bro, with no beverage, straight dry fingers, that is insane to me. Like, imagine you're ingesting these fingers. These are not just no regular ass fingers. These fingers got nails in it. These are big ass demon fingers. They can't taste good. Like, no, and you ain't got no shit to wash the shit down with.
No bev. Just
dry heaving.
They force fed you 10 Popeyes biscuits.
Yeah, a demon would come out of me at that point. I'd be mad as fuck. But yeah, it's just getting so crazy. So now this next episode, I mean, Feeq probably knows what's about to happen just from the episode preview. Mm-hmm. Obviously, we're gonna get a reunion between father and son fighting, and Sukuna basically going to town on the group. And apparently, to my knowledge, from what Feeq and others have told me, is just like the event hasn't even happened yet. Like the Shibuya incident hasn't even happened yet, which is still crazy to me.
It's, how do I explain it? It's happening, but this is like Sukuna waking up is like, okay. It's within the next 2 episodes, depending on how fast they go with the next one. If it's not in the one that's this week, it'll be the next one. You'll see like, oh, what the fuck? Like, you're literally just gonna sit, like, you're probably just gonna stare at your TV because it's some fucked up shit. But even after that, the crazy, how do I explain this? So like, you see how fast like Jogo, when he came in, he burnt like Nanami, Maki, and all them, and so like the deaths in this hole, they gonna be that fast, and you're just like, And even the characters.
Yeah, it was like shit. 2 deaths that happened that fast. Like the daughters, one of them got their head sliced off, and the other one literally got obliterated. Nothing left.
Yeah.
And then we don't even know if Nanami and Maki are still okay.
Them niggas barbecue chicken.
We're all
bro.
3 of them.
They're barbecue chicken. Them niggas was turned to hibachi, bro.
I don't want to believe that.
All right. No, but I'll just say it's very like you can't really guess what's going on. Even when it gets farther in this arc, because it's only I think 10 more episodes left. It's 10 or 9 more episodes left for the arc. And like the rest of them, outside of maybe the last one, then you can be like, whew. But even then, it's madness because I'll just say from like from where the episode just left off, it's like you're getting pushed off a ledge. And then right when this season over, it's like you think you see the bottom and it's like a safe landing. Nah, it's another ledge and you just fall off again. Like there's been no happiness in this story since the Culling Games.
Yeah, not really. But I know I'm excited. I know IJ's excited to see that, hopefully her celebrity crush Nanami makes it out alive.
Exactly.
For her sake.
Your nigga in the fire right now.
Actually,
He'll be alright.
Right here, but,
He'll be alright. I believe in him.
Thank you, babe. I appreciate that. But next, we're going to go ahead and get into Loki. At the time of this recording, the season finale has not come out yet. It comes out this week, but we do have a good sample size of 5 episodes.
Am I tripping? That wasn't the season finale yesterday?
I thought it was.
That was a season
finale. At least we got one more left.
Oh, I thought that was the season finale.
I swore it. Hold on, bro.
No,
you can keep talking.
5 episodes. But so obviously at the start of the season, I mean, we can already talk about Loki. I think the first episode. Since then, Victor Timely has showed up. For those who have watched Ant-Man Quantumania, the post-credit scene at the end was in episode 3 of Loki. We get to see Victor Timely. They kind of introduce his character. He's definitely not. Obviously, he's a Kang variant, but he's not like the other Kangs at all, and they make that very clear. Obviously, he's a genius. And it's also interesting how they play on the Ouroboros concept of like, okay, well, Victor Timely's work is based on Ouroboros' work, but Ouroboros' work is based on Victor Timely's work, which they kind of play on in the next episode with them trying to fix the loom, Victor Timely's loom, which we see a concept of in episode 3. Mm-hmm. With also Sylvie coming back. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but Sylvie was kind of pissing me off until like this last episode.
No, she has been. Loki in this season, she's been kind of like, I'll be like, bro, just leave her, bro. She just leave her, bro.
My thing is like she's standing on this business like you didn't just fuck up the whole multiverse.
Standing on business.
She's like, yeah, I did it.
One man army gets 50, nigga.
No, she like it was one scene. I forgot what episode it was. She was like, you told me to come help. And Loki was like, bro, you said you didn't want to. That's why I left. What the fuck are you on? And I was the same way. I was like, bro, what is she on?
That bullshit. That's what she's on. But obviously in episode 3, during that we get introduced to the Brad Wolf character, because that introduced the concept of, these TVA agents are going back and trying to live their lives. And then it focuses on Mobius, who, his whole life he's known the TVA and really doesn't care to figure out his past life, which we end up seeing in episode 5, and why he loves Jesse so much. But we see that. We also get Ravonna back. We get that scene of her with Kang and how they were, a love interest, power couple back then who helped He Who Remains win the first Kang multiverse war.
Mm-hmm.
And
you see what you can do when you got a good woman next to you.
Yeah, talk about it.
You can rule the world, man. Rule the timeline.
Talk about it.
You see what happens when you got a strong black woman with you. Oh man, nah. Yeah, keep going, Nate.
But we get introduced to that. We get reintroduced to Miss Minutes, who, man,
she want him bad.
Real bad.
She want him so bad.
She was fiending.
She was freaked out.
She said, "I could be a human." I said, "Well, hey, yo."
She was on freak time.
It's the next level of AI right here. She a real freakazoid.
Hashtag shout out real freaks.
Yeah, so we see them come back. We see how originally, I guess after episode, I guess that was 4. Episode 4. No, episode 5. No, episode 3. I'm sorry. Episode 3.
Okay, episode 1.
We see. I guess it was a trick play for them to kind of dupe Victor Timely when Miss Minutes betrayed Ravonna, and vice versa. You know, for them to end up in He Who Remains' his old castle. We see they have a bigger agenda. All this is going on while all of time is about to collapse on itself, which it does end up doing. And then we get to episode 5 where we see Loki survives the time explosion. Also, side note, the way that they did Victor Timely in episode 4, that was some shit, bro. They had him running out there thinking he was about to be champion of the world. And I'm thinking because before that, when he volunteered himself, I'm like, is he about to do some nut shit? Like, is he about to be on some King the Conqueror timing?
Legit, I thought he was about to double cross them somehow, some way.
I thought he was too.
Little did I know he was going to turn to string cheese.
And then at the end of that shit pissed me off too. So I'm like, how are they gonna come back from this? Then we see, Loki time slipping. We see him jumping around different parts of time, getting back with the gang in their respective lives, and then bringing them all back together.
If y'all saw somebody just appear, you know how Loki was appearing, right? If y'all saw somebody just appear like that, and it was like, "Hey, I know you," how would y'all react?
I have no idea. I probably call the police or something. I'm like, you just appeared. I don't know. Like I don't know you, nigga.
What is the police gonna do with a nigga who can appear out of thin air?
I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm gonna freak out. Like, you coming up here knowing me, like, nigga, no, you don't. Get away from me.
And then you see that nigga hours later come through a golden door.
Especially, and then if he come out with that golden door, then I know this is some shit. Or I'm like, what the hell,
bro? I'm gonna burst out laughing and be like, "Ain't no way, bro. I must have just died."
He'd be like, "Well, Feeq, you were the leader of the Time Variance Authority. You were with me when the time was about to collapse. You were the lead. You were right hand command to the timekeepers."
We like, sound good. How about y'all?
That was funny when old dude, the one whose original life was on Alcatraz. Oh yeah. When he came, he was like, "So this thing could take me anywhere in the world, any point in time, to a bank vault." I'm like, all right, nigga, maybe you need to go back to jail.
He was playing his character is actually a real person. Because I forgot the guy's exact name. I'll look it up. later, but it's a guy who actually escaped from Alcatraz and then he actually went missing. Like he was never found.
Oh shit!
And that's like how when Loki and was it the first Loki season or was it was one of the movies? It was either a movie or the first season when Loki was old dude that jumped out the plane after stealing that money. I forgot his name or his code name, but yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, but so during episode 5, they're trying to get everybody together. They're trying to get Sylvie together, and it seems like it's just all is lost. People are trying to go back to their lives, and then literally exist like everything just starts fading away. That was just as scary as niggas getting snapped during like the Thanos snap. That might be even worse because literally imagine. I was telling IJ this. I was like, could you imagine just everything disappearing from your eyes? Like even the road, the street, you're fading away. What are you doing in that moment?
What am I supposed to do?
I was about to say, what am I supposed to say? Stop. like,
what else am I supposed to do?
I don't know what.
That'd be scary,
bro. Imagine you at a party, bro. Imagine you throw it off. That shit happen. Oh no.
Yeah, or if you off them psychedelics, yeah, you think you going to heaven. But yeah, so we see that, and then at the last minute, we see Loki master his time slipping, which I think is about to be very broken. I don't think people understand how broken this is about to be. This nigga can literally go anywhere in time and space.
And he could really go back to shit. He could go back to Thor 1.
Literally. So obviously we see him time slip back to the right before the point of I think the point where Victor Timely and them are about to go out in the loom and plug the shit back up.
You're right. He did.
Now they're going to probably pick up where they left off. But now my thing is like, how are they gonna fix it now? Because it's still not gonna solve the fact that it's too much temporal radiant energy for them to step outside.
What if he could possibly go back to remember when Mobius went out there the first time?
Mm-hmm.
He could go back then with the loom, with the better loom, technically, possibly, and fix it. I don't know how he'd do it, but
yeah. My thing is like the overarching theme is gonna beeline to Kang Dynasty and the Kang multiverse, or like that Kang saga.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't expect them to quote unquote win after this episode. I don't think they should. It doesn't make any sense, especially if like in the Marvels movie that's coming out next week at the time of this recording. Excuse me. Like we're supposed to be getting incursions or some form of that. Realities coming in on each other. Timelines coming in. Obviously, we get Deadpool. I think the TV, because I think they'll win, I don't think they should win. I think realistically it should prolong the problem, because obviously the main problem is the Kang and the multiverse collapsing in on itself, which is supposed to lead to Secret Wars.
Yeah,
there should be no reason why they should, I guess, quote unquote, win. Especially when you have movies like the Marvels coming up that's supposed to deal with that. Kang Dynasty,
Deadpool
3, Fantastic Four, probably, and yeah. So I really don't know how they're gonna end this. But so far, I've been really. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was gonna say they could have it where they fix maybe the majority of it, but it's still maybe like a select, like say like 5. I'm just saying it right now. It's 5 timelines that's still there. That's kind of like out of whack. And that's where you could kind of maybe do like the Secret Wars route from there, where it's like these 5 timelines are going to collide with the main one instead of like a million timelines or something.
Right. Or like, unless, let's say at the end he thinks he wins or some shit happened and he ends up in a universe and boom, he ends up in the Fox universe with Deadpool, and that's how we get Deadpool 3. What do you think, Ijeoma?
Honestly, I think that he's gonna master this time slipping thing, and they're just gonna like fix the timelines realistically, just because if he really got it on lock, like he can go exactly where he wants to go. What he'll probably do is just go back to make sure that time doesn't collapse on itself and that everything is fixed. So that's what I think he's gonna do.
I think that's the most likely ending that might happen. But yeah, all in all, I've really been enjoying the show. I'm excited to see how this season finale goes and what direction they go with and what it directly ties into. I mean, obviously we know everything's supposed to be leading to Kang, whatever, but what kind of Easter eggs or end credit scenes, if they have any, will this signalize?
They need to just show one of the big 3 Kangs. Fuck
They
it.
do. But that being said, next we have Gen V. The season finale has ended at the time of this recording.
Man, oh man.
I don't even want to go because if I go, I'm not gonna stop. So please,
yeah, you're not.
Ijeoma, you want to go first? You go first, Ijeoma.
I don't know. Like, that season finale was just insane. The whole thing of it was crazy. Like, there was not one moment for you to breathe. Like,
None.
It was just crazy shit back to back to back. And I honestly, I don't know why I didn't even think of the possibility of like them taking what happened and like making it into something that is not. I don't know why I didn't think of that. But when they showed Kate and Sandra like the Guardians of Godolphin, I said, "Excuse me."
Nigga.
But I should have known. Once she said fucking call Homelander, I'm like, do you not know who this nigga is? He about to like he about to blow this hoe up. Like, and I know as soon as he saw a black girl blow up a blonde white girl arm, it was done.
Bro, when he showed
even because Homelander got like that little theme song, like it's like an Uncle Ruckus theme. Like when that shit plays, it's some shit about to go down. And even like me and IJ when Homelander came out the season, because it was already a lot of shit going on. Niggas was getting their head blown off. Security people were getting revealed. People were getting slatted. Kate was on her fucking Magneto, Emma Frost, fucking Jean Grey's Dark Phoenix saga, and then Homelander shows. The Predator shows up.
No,
and it was dead silent. Like they stopped fighting,
bro.
They stopped fighting when Homelander
that
showed
nigga
up.
showed up. Everybody got into attention. They said, "Oh fuck!" Everybody just looked at him. And the crazy
even
thing
when Marie was talking, I'm like, "Bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Like, stop talking!" Like,
literally.
No, when she walked up to him and he waved his finger. When I tell you, I thought he did that at what's the lady with Invot who got the wig on? The white lady. Remember he told her to take her hair off? I forgot her name. The one who called Homelander.
She was the one in the episode asking where
Homelander.
Where old girl was at, the vice president.
Yeah. But when he waved his finger, I thought he was talking to her. I thought for some reason I was like, oh, they must have got out the helicopter. He's like, bro, get back in there. And then he looked at Maria and he was like, what type of animal are you? I said, hey,
that was so racist.
What kind of animal attacks their own kind?
He wanted to use the hard R. That's what he wanted to say.
Literally.
He wanted to call her.
Literally.
Bro.
He's like, what kind of are you? That's what he wanted.
And that dude, Anthony Starr, does such good like face acting where it's like, bro,
Ashley, her name was Ashley.
He has so much disgust on his face when he saw Marie blow up her arm. That nigga said, you're a fucking animal. I said, God damn.
Because after the end of season 3, that nigga's untouchable now. He literally killed somebody in broad daylight.
Yes.
And they cheer for him. Bro. He's untouchable. He can't be touched.
That's who Trump think he is, bro.
Literally.
That's literally who Donald Trump thinks he is. He thinks he's a Homelander.
Oh man, make soups great again.
Now that whole thing was so crazy. Like everything about this season was crazy. Like just the vice president trying to make a virus to kill all soups. She talking about, can we make it airborne? Can we make it contagious? Like, damn. Like, what is the beef?
Like, how contagious can we make this?
Yeah, I'm like, girl, what is your issue? Like,
so my thing is, I get it. Homelander was the reason your family died.
Yeah.
I get it. Mm-hmm. I understand. But you going like fucking not Mr. Sinister, but like fucking William Stryker type shit with this lab under here in the woods and shit testing on humans. You got Sam going off as like the fucking Hulk. Y'all niggas got the Hulk trapped under there.
Literally.
Nigga, they had more than the Hulk. They had some.
Now he's with now you had them niggas making the fucking Brotherhood of Evil Soups, the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants, taking over Xavier's School for the Gifted and Talented in Godolphin University. Even when Sam was at that crossroads with Kate and his brother, and he was saying like, "Oh, Sam, don't do this. You're better than this." Da, 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 da. She's like, "Don't feel anything,
bro." Bro, when she did it, and that nigga Sam was like, "Oh, I feel so much better. I feel nothing, empty." I said, "Hey, yo," I said, "He's about to go kill a lot of people."
Yeah, that was
even when Andre. First of all, Andre Anderson is the most basic black name I've ever heard in my life.
That was.
Second of all, he kind of made up for himself towards the end of the show, because I know at the beginning he was kind of pissing me off.
He was.
I be feeling like he weak.
I was just about to say that. Okay, that's what I was thinking too. I feel like he don't do much. Like
how the hell you don't do much and your power is killing you?
And then you would think somebody with a soup dad like Polarity, you would learn a few things. Marie over here never did nothing with her powers ever, and is learning so many new things. You're shitting and farting to stop that helicopter from crashing. Like, it was ridiculous. Like he didn't do shit that episode.
Nah, bro. Only thing he did was get that taser and put it on Sam. After that, I was like, bro, you're kind of.
And I thought Sam because Kate put that enchantment on him. Mm-hmm. I thought he was about to just grab him, and I literally thought Andre was about to get exploded. But obviously, we know soups, they have a heightened level of durability. So, like, a punch from a soup is not really, it's going to hurt them. They're going to bleed, but they're not going to explode on impact like a regular human would. Mm-hmm. But, man, it's just like the plot just kept thickening and thickening. Characters were building. Because even as the season went on, I started growing more towards I keep forgetting her name. The cricket character, the one that kept shrinking.
I know who you're talking. I forgot her name too, but we know who you're
I was
talking
about to say
about.
Jess, but it's definitely not that.
Yeah, it's not. It is no,
Emma.
It's not. There we go.
The Emma
Yeah,
character,
Emma.
she was growing on me. Even with fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger's son, Bright Spot, whatever his name, he was
Luke.
name is. Luke.
No. Yeah. Wait.
Because I didn't really have a problem with him, but then when learning more about the Woods and how like wired he was and how messed up of a person Kate was, like she was every time. You mean to tell me every time you mind wiping this nigga over the littlest shit? Like that, her powers was crazy. And my thing is like she's only getting stronger. Like
That's what I was about to say. Because we only thought, oh, you could just make people forget, make people do stuff, but you
she
can
can
read
read
minds.
minds. She
You
can
can
control
like,
minds.
yeah, you can control people. Like she is a lot more powerful than we thought. And now she not on them pills. She finna go crazy.
No.
She about to go full rogue / Jean Grey.
Rogue, Jean Grey, Magneto, Storm, fucking Dark Phoenix, all of them.
No, I think one big shocker for me this season was when what is her name? The one that's running for president.
Vicky.
Yeah, when she showed up and then she cut her hand and she had the same powers as Marie. I said, what the fuck? Bro, I
was thinking that too.
I legit thought her power was only blowing up niggas' heads, bro.
That's what I said.
I thought she just knew how to detonate people's heads.
Bro, that's literally what Dana and I were like, they got the same power. Like, how is that even possible? Like,
right, and they're not related at all.
Yeah.
I guess it's by chance.
Mm-hmm.
That is crazy. I'm excited though, because I like the little end credit scene where they showed old dude, the British
Butcher.
guy. What's his name?
Oh, Butcher.
Butcher. Yeah, so now we know they gonna team up and kick Homelander ass. Because I believe in Marie now. Because you survived a blast from Homelander. You know he was trying to kill your black ass. Bro, yeah, you the one that's gonna take him out.
No, first of all, when they did the blast and literally cut to the news, I'm like, "There's y'all." You're about to say she's dead, bro. IJ, as you was my witness, I literally fell out of my couch screaming at the TV. I'm like, no way they just did this shit right now. No way they just washed the whole character down the drain. But if there's a show that will do that, it is Gen V. It is The Boys. It is The Boys universe. They will do that shit. The Boys and Game of Thrones. But oh my god,
yeah,
that shit had me so high.
She got hit by that blast. I for sure was like, well, she's dead.
Yeah,
I said, hand to Allah. I said, wallahi, she's dead. And then it cut to the news. Then it cut to them with the damn VOT onesies, whatever those things are called, medical unis on. I was
hospital
like,
gowns.
There you go. Yeah, I couldn't find a word. It cut to that, and I was like, wait, they're alive? What the fuck is going on?
Literally. That shows how strong. That shows how strong Marie is. She might be the one to take that nigga down.
What if she focused, like, in that moment, focused all her blood in that one moment?
She didn't know. She didn't. Shield in a way. You can tell she didn't know what he was about to do.
No, I'm saying, like, what if she subconsciously did it? It's like a flight or fight response. Obviously, she don't know what she did.
No, I just
there's
think
no way she take a blast.
I just think she's really strong. Like, that shows how strong she really is. And obviously, she don't even know her full potential. And I feel like that just shows just how strong she is. If she really master that power, it's going to be bad.
So my question to the group is, like, how do we think Homelander dies? Because at this point, this nigga is invincible. Like, he has no weakness. None. Do we think it's going to be the virus? Do we think they're going to bring back? Because we thought it was going to be Soldier Boy. with that soup killer,
It should have been.
and they nuked them.
It should have been.
But Butcher dumbass grew conscious at the last second. Not the kid. Nigga. Fuck him.
That ain't your son, nigga.
If you don't kill this motherfucker.
And ain't the mom dead?
Yeah.
No, I thought she was just hiding.
The mom died when
remember,
at the end of season 2.
Oh.
Didn't the son kill her? By mistake?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Because his eye beams.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
And then it hit her.
And Butcher was about to end that nigga life. No, but I personally think there is leading to a final battle between Ryan and Homelander. I think Ryan is the only person that's gonna be able to beat Homelander. It's not gonna be the virus. It's not gonna be Marie and Vicky teaming up to blow that nigga head up. Because we even saw in season 3, I think Vicky was trying to, or analyzing his blood, or like for some weakness, she couldn't find no shit. Even Homelander tested it. What like you do it? Blow my head up. See what was gonna happen.
I don't agree with that, because I feel like this whole show of Gen V is focusing on Marie for a specific reason. And even, I don't know if you remember, but when like they were let loose, there was that scene where Marie got a headache and she was under the 7. Like, I feel like that's some type of foreshadowing. And just for them showing that she survived the blast from Homelander, she's going to play a pretty like integral part in helping take Homelander down. So I feel like Marie might be that one to really like get that nigga off. I wouldn't be surprised, because they've been focusing a lot on Marie and her power.
I agree. I just want you to know, I hope you're right. I really do. But I think it's just my theory is like it's ultimately going to lead to a fight between Ryan and Homelander. I think that's what they want.
Who is Ryan, the son?
Yeah, the son.
Okay.
But the thing is, I just remembered Ryan is a fucking Brightburn now. Ryan is on Team Homelander side.
I was about to say he was smiling after his dad killed that dude.
So unless he starts learning how crazy this nigga is for real, and I don't know how that's gonna happen, because your dad literally killed someone in broad daylight and you smiling at the shit.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's gonna happen in season 4, but if it's not Ryan, then I hope you're right, AJ. I hope it's something that separates her from Victoria, and she has that dog.
She got that dog in her.
That dog to take out Homelander, because at this point Homelander is unstoppable.
Nah, you know what they got to do.
Fucking Immortal couldn't even stop that nigga.
They got to put the virus in some milk. That's how you take that nigga out, bro. For real.
Could you imagine?
Bro, he a milkman, bro.
Goodbye. I do wonder how the virus is going to play a part, because now the only person who has the virus is old girl Newman. Yeah, and obviously she wouldn't want a virus that would kill her to be let out. So I don't know. I wonder how that's going to play a part.
I think Butcher gonna go to old boy. I feel like the one who was dead. I think his body's still dead. I think Butcher about to take that hoe, and they're gonna try to reverse engineer some shit.
You think they're gonna? Oh, you think they're gonna try to put him back to life?
No, hell no. I think they're gonna try to. I think they're gonna find a way to get a virus, Butcher at least, and I could see them using it on Homelander and it not killing him, but it making him weak enough where they can actually fight him for real.
Okay. Do you think they bring Soulja Boy back this season?
This upcoming season?
Yeah.
I see them bringing him back, but I don't see him working with nobody. Kind of like on some rogue shit.
The only way I see him coming back is on some like Captain America in Spider-Man Homecoming shit, like in a cameo scene. Not
kind of like how they did in Gen V. We was like, what is he doing here the whole time? He was just
Bro.
in K mind.
In a dream.
Bro, the way he was talking in that episode was crazy.
No. Also, fucking Tech Knight. That nigga is a creep.
That nigga's a freak.
Oh, that's the one who was humping everything?
Yes.
Humping every orifice, every
hole ever.
Yes.
Bro, when he saw that tree, he was like, "Oh, give me a few seconds." I said, "What the fuck?" I said, "This nigga out of there, bro."
No, but that nigga's crazy.
Yeah. If it's one thing the boys does is it just makes the most random shit more disturbing. Cause who sat down and just thought of that? Like, we gonna make this nigga so horny, bro. Like, who sat down and thought that?
Apparently, that's how his character is in the comics. Like, he was on the payback team with like Stormfront and all them, but got kicked off because I guess he kept like fucking every hole, and it got to the point where he was trying to fuck his teammates. Like he saw they ass and was trying to get in that. So it was like, yeah, dog, you can't be on this team no more.
You know how crazy that is.
Bro, that's literally the plot to a P and Kill skit. Like that nigga one of the niggas was so addicted to slapping ass. Like they were scared around. He had to go to rehab.
I remember that. I remember that. No, yeah, bro. They said, "Nah, bro, you good at your job, but you too horny, bro."
He was too good. Like, obviously, he's a play on Batman and Iron Man, but goddamn, you're like, yeah, I just seen your line by the way your sweat is moving, and I just know you on your period. Like, bro, what?
When he talked to Andre, then he was like, do you always? He said, do you always keep your dead friends' girlfriends? He said, like, mouth on your lips. He said, what the fuck?
Bro, I was like in front of his dad.
In front of your dad. On TV. Nah, that nigga don't give a fuck.
He don't.
I hope he come back for season 4 because that nigga was hilarious.
He was.
I need him to interview somebody else, bro. If imagine him interviewing Homelander, bro.
Homelander gonna kill his ass.
Homelander gonna kill him.
Homelander gonna kill. Once he bring up that milk shit, it's done.
Oh my goodness.
So last one, and we'll get into Invincible. Who is the new 7?
My thing is, right now it's only like 5 of them.
Yeah, it's
so who are the other 2 they gonna bring if it's not from the top 10? I really don't know. Because they were saying that Invisible dude because he's the other guy's son, so they might do him. And I don't know who else.
Did he die or was he knocked out?
No,
she knocked him out, but I don't think he's dead. So I guess he would make 6, and I don't know who the last person would be.
He could be walking around with that llama or alpaca, whatever that shit was.
Yeah, whatever that was.
It's fucking Tech Knight.
I guess. But I mean, don't they know he horny? Or not?
Yeah. They do. Of course they do. They got shit on them.
I guess they'll need
people. They know everything.
Yeah, I guess
fucking Dean Smitty was able to get that dirt on him. You think Vought don't know?
That's true. Then I guess it'll be them.
What would they do, Sam and Kate?
Well, so if I think that what makes it already like 5 because it's Homelander, Sam, Kate, the Deep,
and A-Train. That's 5.
If because I have a theory that they're gonna bring back Black Noir. They're gonna raise him from the dead, and he's gonna be a zombie. So that's 6. Well, like a vegetable, so to speak.
Okay.
And then, and Translucent Sun. That's 7, I guess. But anywho, also that came out this week is Invincible. The first episode of season 2 came out. the way that they're going to be releasing this is going to be a two-parter for season 2. They're going to release the first 4 this month, and then the next 4 in 2024.
Oh,
so right now we are getting the Angstrom Levy plot. So we get introduced to that character, who is a person from an alternate universe who has the ability to travel through alternate dimensions. You know how broken that power is, first of all? Second of all. So we get introduced to him. First, the episode starts off with Mark and an alternate timeline, or not timeline, but an alternate universe of Mark teaming up with his father, Omni-Man, taking over the world. We see him going on a rampage. We see that Angstrom Levy leaving because at that time he's abducted by the, I guess, main Angstrom Levy #1, the one with the power. Because we see that the Angstrom Levy with the power, he's gathering all cells over these different dimensions, also almost creating like a council of reeds from the comics of Fantastic Four. And he's trying to combine all their minds in his mind using
when he said that,
twins.
My bad. When he said that shit, I said, this can't go right. Because, like, I said, you want, and then he said the number of people. He was like, yeah, it's going to be like 9,000 or million, like, minds. I said, are you stupid?
And some of them was in other universes. Because you remember they had the portal from other devices connecting to that one device. So it was thousands of other niggas all going to his mind.
I said, you ain't want to do a quick test run with like maybe 10 of them first?
Even one of the maulers, they was like, why don't you just ask all them and write the shit down?
He was like, that's not good enough. I said, you're stupid.
You're stupid.
I said, you're not black.
So now after that, you're hoping that. So after that, we see he gets disfigured because Invincible shows up. He tries to stop the Marla twins. Obviously, this nigga, it's not an Invincible episode if Invincible doesn't get his ass beat.
He don't get bloodied up.
If he don't get bloodied up, it's not an episode. But we see him get jumped. And after that, we see the main Angstrom Levy with the power try to stop the Marla twins after they told this nigga, don't take your helmet off. It's not gonna end well.
Bro.
And obviously we see he survives and only one of the twins survive. Well, half of them do. But yeah, so we're gonna be getting more of Angstrom Levy. Also, we're probably getting more of Mark grieving with the actions of his father, trying to fit in. Obviously, we're going to see the Immortal be this Batman figure around him.
Bro, when he pulled up on him, was like, I don't trust you, and then flew off. I said, all right, bro, relax. Damn.
All right, Abe Lincoln, shut the hell up. But,
that is who he looked like.
But yeah, so I'm excited for these next few episodes. I'm excited to see how like they do this plot, and just excited to see how like when it's over, how that leads into like the next arc of ultimately him finding his father, and that arc as well.
You know what confused me this episode?
What was that?
When Bobby showed back up. Fucking Donald, the nigga with the glasses. The one that Homelander killed in the house across from him.
Oh.
Remember the nigga with the glasses, kind of bald, but he kind of fat.
Is that the one that works for Cecil?
Yeah. Because remember Remember Omni-Man killed him when he was looking for it, when he was like, where's Mark? And he was across the street in the little like house. And then he killed that nigga because he grabbed his spine and then he like blew up the fucking house. and then he went to go find Mark.
Oh yeah, I thought he did that. I guess
because he's back in this episode. I was like, what the fuck? I had to look.
retcon.
Yeah, no, I had to look. It's a reason why I had to look it up. Yeah, no, that
Maybe they
shit
brought
was.
him back from the dead.
Yeah,
Maybe
I think.
he's another immortal.
Nah, they said he's like a cyborg. Cause I seen him and I paused. I said, am I on the right season?
But how did you feel about the episode, Isaac? I know you've been clamoring for the show to come back.
Yeah, because they done pushed it back so many times. But I mean, the way they started out, I was so confused. I'm like, what is this? Because this is not the Mark I know. He would not team up with his father. But I think it's interesting, the whole thing of multiple universes, because I wonder how that's going to play a part to like Mark eventually fighting his father. Like, what are they going to do with that now that they know that that's a thing? Because it's like, is Omni-Man going to go rally up multiple Marks to try to get them to conquer the world, or what is that going to do? But I don't know. I do think it's a good little start. He's back fighting again, getting his ass beat. I think what they need to show is him doing some training, because he ain't got none, which is why he keep getting his ass beat. He just got superpowers with no training. So they need to show him going through going to the gym or something. I don't know, because he be getting his ass whooped bad.
Yeah, I like how his powers aren't like, obviously they're Superman-esque, but they're not like, oh, I'm invulnerable. He, like I just said, he actually has to train. Like his base level is stronger than the average superhero, but he has to train to be on Omni-Man's level. And obviously, the older you get in Viltrum, as a Viltrumite, the more powerful you become, and the more fights you are in, the more powerful you become. So it's just gonna take time, and like AJ said, he's got to train. Please stop getting whooped. That's probably one of my biggest pet peeves in just shows in general. If like when the main character, who I know is supposed to be powerful, just gets his ass beat, that really grinds my gears. But all in all, we're all excited for the Invincible series. A lot of good stuff, a lot of good shows coming out. Some quick news before we get into our bag. Some news that came out that we've seen on Discussing Film. Apparently, it is reportedly that the Marvel is trying to bring back the original cast of the Avengers.
Yes, sir.
And trying to, because ultimately there was another report that came out that reportedly they're thinking about doing a soft reboot to the MCU, and in that they're trying to bring back the OG cast. And
that soft reboot one was fake.
On that?
The soft reboot one was fake, but
okay.
I think they said the one about Iron Man was technically fake too, but
I've seen that.
I will say, for even if it does become true, it makes sense solely because that's literally the plot for Secret Wars. Like, you're gonna have all these variants of heroes fighting each other, so it makes sense plot wise. So I don't have any problem with them bringing back old characters. I think the only thing you shouldn't do is bring back the old characters from the Earth that we are accustomed to.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that takes away from the movies where they did die.
Yeah, because that's what I was thinking. I was thinking that they was going to bring back like the Iron Man that died, the Black Widow that died, so that they can have the original Avengers. But if it's just different, like Universal Iron Mans, then okay. But I thought they was going to literally bring them back to life to come back and fight. I was like, y'all are reaching for some excitement at that point.
Yeah, I think them trying to bring back the original cast for like going forward. I think if they do that, that's them admitting that they made a mistake. And as a studio, as a big business, you don't want to do that. Not to your audience. You can't do that. You gotta stick with your guns and keep it pushing. Now, like y'all saying, I agree with y'all in terms of, like, if y'all are bringing him back for this one movie, that's fine. But keep them in that one movie. Pay them the exorbitant amount of dollars that they deserve. Have them play these roles. Have them do whatever. My thing is, to Feeq's point that he made earlier, I think a lot of this shit is bullshit because what script has been written? What
None
actors
of
have
them.
been cast? What plot has been made? None. There's no plot for none of these movies that they got. There ain't no plot for fucking Kang Dynasty. No script has been written. And hell, we still on this actor strike, so ain't shit planned yet. I really am not gonna take a lot of this stuff super serious until a deal is done with the SAG-AFTRA union. Until that is done, obviously, you know, the writer strike is over and there's still stuff in pre-production. There's news that came out recently that Blade, they got a new writer, the one that's, I think, that read the Logan movie, and they're trying to make the movie below $100, and
it's rated
the
R.
movie came out, it's supposed to be rated R, reportedly, which is good. But I'm like, if y'all are having this much trouble making a damn Blade movie, and if y'all still have no script written for Fantastic Four, why the hell should I trust sources of shit of movies that are gonna happen in 2027 when y'all don't even know what y'all doing for the movies that are coming out next year?
Exactly. If they even come out next year, the hoes gonna get pushed back.
Probably will.
So that brings me to another question, overlying topic. Do we think the MCU is dead?
No, solely because I think that the MCU was put in such a good place at the start of it, where they had good writing, a very condensed story, and it was during a time where it wasn't really a lot of superhero-ish or these type of movies out, where it was like, oh, each one is gonna be 10 out of 10, because it's not, I won't say it's not competition, but it's not an influx of so much stuff, right? And I think right now we got to that point where it's like everybody's doing team up movies. Literally everybody has the same damn poster as Avengers like 1 and 2. That picture where it's all the characters on there. You got the 2 in the back that's huge. You got the few in the middle. You got the few on the side. Like everybody literally does the exact same movie poster for their movies since the past, I don't know how many years. So it's gotten to that point where it's like, damn, nigga, can we get some solo shit? Can we get something that's like more, I guess, more down to earth? But at the same time, the MCU they've gotten stagnant in the sense of like their down to earth shit is not, it don't be hitting like it should. Like Moon Knight was good, but at the same time, it was choppy at points where it's like, okay, this could have been better. And then even like She-Hulk, it's like this could have been way better, but y'all took a very weird turn that like doesn't hit. So I think they just need to get back on a more consistent, like, I won't say tone, but a more consistent like standard. And so hopefully with this Echo show, which at first I'll admit I said, bro, this whole gonna be ass. Then I saw that trailer, I said, damn, they got me. I said they said this whole TVMA, I gotta watch.
I was right there with you, Feeq. I'm like, no, like, because the Echo character in Hawkeye was not super interesting outside of her ties with Kingpin. So I'm like, what kind of plot are they going to draw from this? Now, I think one thing that's important that I think a lot of people are like looking over is the fact that it's on Disney Plus and Hulu. Excuse me. I think that's key because obviously we know Well, A, we know that Disney owns both of those streaming platforms, but B, we know that Hulu is more like the adult platform, so to speak. When you think of Disney, you're thinking of like Pixar, obviously Disney Princess, obviously the MCU. You're thinking like it still has to cater to a
Younger
not so
audience.
mature audience. And with Echo being TV mature, we're hearing reportedly that Blade is supposed to be rated R. And other movies like Deadpool 3 rated R. Hopefully it's and even with Loki, like that's still like I think TV PG-13 whatever, but they swearing and cursing in that bitch.
Yeah.
And saying all kinds of language, strong language. So it's like we're seeing the Marvel Studios tap into that audience. So depending on how Echo is, will um, make me think, will kind of give me a little bit more excitement on like the direction of the MCU. To answer the question, I don't think the MCU is dead, but I do think it's dying. And I do think there's still hope. I don't think the Marvels will do good. And that's not even me saying that the movie won't be good. I think the movie will be better than the first one, in my personal opinion.
I pray.
But but I don't think the way that Marvel hasn't been promoting their movies, one, they have not been promoting their female superheroes, two, it does not help that this writer strike is still going on. They're not paying their actors or people fairly. That needs to change. And they just have a lot of stuff working against them. But I think they do have, it's not over for them. They still have the rest of this phase to go. And depending on how like these smaller projects work, I think there is a chance. But their window is shutting.
Yeah. And I think it didn't help also that I'm gonna say it again. I think it didn't help them also that on Ant-Man they made Kang lose to some damn ants.
Yes.
Because for what that movie was, for where that movie could have been if they just changed that ending. Because like that whole movie, I said, oh, this whole cool. I said, this whole's legit. I said, I'm actually enjoying this. Then it got to that ending. I said, how do y'all talk to first y'all hype? They did like really they gave the viewers blue balls. Really, it's like you do all this hype up during the movie saying like, oh, we ain't gonna, they treating this nigga like Voldemort, we not gonna say his name. You show the flashback, you like, oh, he was wiping out universes and planets. And then you get to his damn fight. Yeah, he killed a few people, but then he sees some ants and he just fold. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah. Well, what do you think, IJ? Do you think
I don't think the MCU will ever die. I think the reason why y'all are saying that is because y'all are these diehard fans and y'all have an expectation that you want them to hold, but you can only, like, my thing is when it comes to superhero movies, it's basically the same thing over and over again. The only difference is the people and the plot. So I feel like you can only say, oh, we're about to have an Infinity War and have them fight and have them about to lose, but then they win. Like, you can only do that so many times, which is probably why people think the last good movie was the one where they lost to Thanos, because it was like an unexpected ending. But like, I don't think it'll ever die because y'all are still gonna watch, y'all are still gonna talk about it, and it's just never gonna die. I'm not, a nerd, so me personally,
So what you calling
me
us?
personally,
That's crazy.
I just rank the movies and shows off of if I like it or not. Did I enjoy it? Okay, it's good to me. That's all I care about. But y'all are gonna think, in the comic book, Iron Man said this and this happened, and Captain America is supposed to be nobody. That doesn't really matter. What? Nah. Like, at the end of the day, at the end of the day, y'all are still gonna watch because y'all are diehard fans and y'all love the MCU, which is why y'all don't like when they don't hold up to the standards you have in their head. But at the end of the day, it's not gonna die. It never will. Y'all will still watch those movies. You'll still watch those shows, and you'll complain, but you're gonna go see the next one. So it's not gonna die, and it's not dying.
Shit.
You saying shit, you know you're gonna be at you see Marvels in the next movie and the next one and the next one. So
I'm gonna see I might see Marvels. I'm gonna watch
you will.
Probably on a matinee.
You still gonna watch it.
To your point, IJ, I do agree. Like, obviously, it's not like we're saying. Obviously, we have expectations.
Yeah.
And people are still going to watch these movies unless, God forbid, these studios just cease to exist and they give up the properties, whatever. I think a better question.
But the world will end before Disney ends.
Literally.
I think a better question we can ask another time is superhero fatigue real?
I think it is, but because you have an attachment to the characters, you're gonna keep watching. Like it's like I said, like you can see, I feel like every individual movie is one and the same. They have their origin story, They have a villain they need to fight, and they're struggling to fight them, but they win in the end, and somehow they always win. Even if it doesn't make any sense, like you said about Kang, they always win in the end, somehow. So yeah, you can get that fatigue because it's like the same thing over and over again, and oh well, they're gonna win regardless. Like they're the main character, plot armor. Like y'all say Dana got. That always is gonna happen in the superhero movie. So there's probably that fatigue, but you're gonna be like, I just love the MCU. I just love this person so much. You're gonna watch those movies, so you can be as tired as you want to be. But you're gonna be dragging your feet in that movie theater seat.
See, this is why I like anime. Niggas be losing.
That's true. That's true.
I think what aids in superhero fatigue is that, and like it is the movie going experience is not what it was. Tickets are damn near $30 for a regular IMAX. You're paying damn near $30 to get popcorn and a drink.
Good
You're
Lord,
already
man.
$60 to
you
get
spend a car note going to the movies
in a theater. On top of if you're going opening night, that you're damn near throwing dice in terms of like the kind of theater you get, the people you're next to.
And now, I say now, and even now, opening night don't even hit like it used to. Like back then, but opening night, that whole used to be live. Now it's like, it be people in there, but it don't be like people in there. I don't know how to explain it. Niggas are NPCs.
They're there,
man.
but they're not like engaged in what's going on. It's like when you went to see Iron Man die in the movie theater, it was niggas in there crying their eyes out, sobbing and no, like that's what you want your movie going experience. Now let some shit like that happen, people just gonna gasp and keep it moving.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that in terms of like, at least right now for the MCU. Now, hopefully the DCU with James Gunn can, make something good of itself. But there's no character, there's no through line character that we can follow. Like there's no through plot line. There's no character that people are like readily attaching to themselves to.
It's only Loki,
back
bro.
then it was Iron Man and Captain America. Those were like the two heads, the two focal points.
Those are two pieces of glue.
Now, who would you say that is?
It's Loki, bro.
Loki?
Like I always say.
It kinda is.
I've said it before. I'll say it again. Loki is the most important character for the MCU. Yeah, he has been, and he will continue to be.
Yeah, it's giving us Loki right now.
So I think that's another problem, and it's like that is a problem in itself because that means you're banking on people to have watched these shows, meaning you are banking on people to pay for the streaming service, and that's another thing. You damn near conditioned the audience to subscribe to your Patreon in these streaming platforms. That's what this shit is. The Disney Pluses, the Hulus, the Netflixes, those are these companies' Patreons to say, hey, in about a month, well, about 2 months, these movies are going to streaming. So that's another thing why people aren't going to theaters like that.
Yeah.
Not the common movie goer, not the diehard. Obviously, people like me and Feeq are gonna watch these movies, whatever. They're gonna take our money. We're talking about like the regular audience. The regular audience goer is gonna say,
I'm gonna just watch it on stream.
Prime example, when it was a point in time where Into the Spider-Verse, The Flash, what else? The Flash and another movie was Transformers was coming out at the same time. You mean to tell me you spending $30? If you had a choice to spend $30 on a movie, obviously the right answer to regular non-geek, so to speak. If you're gonna see, like, everybody and their mama know who Spider-Man is. You may not know who the Flash is, but you know Ezra Miller. You know that nigga crazy. And the Transformers fan base is so old and crepit. They not going to the theaters no
Ain't
more.
Feeq a fan?
Hey, yo.
The regular, listen.
He said you old and dirty and you are elderly, nigga.
Listen.
You said you're elderly, nigga.
How I catch it straight,
Yo,
bro?
old ass.
Listen.
Yo, old ass you to be in a nursing home, nigga.
That nigga Dana said. That nigga Dana said.
point
Fuck Ezra
is,
Miller. Fuck Feeq. Why you say
fuck Feeq? Fuck Feeq's old ass.
Nigga called
the
me
point
ancient,
outside of niggas like me and Feeq, the rest of them are not going to the theater to watch that. You're going to see Spider-Man. Barbie and Oppenheimer were anomalies. Those movies just happen to be $1 billion break makers.
Yeah, those movies show you what good marketing and social media does.
That's true, because Barbie, they was doing it.
Boy, they was
doing the market.
That was White Girls Comic Con.
It was.
It was. Somebody said that was.
They was acting a fool. I went to see Barbie. Whole movie theater was wearing pink.
Same. But yeah, we can keep going on and on about this topic. But what we do need to get into is that bag. Cue the music.
That was so corny.
Yeah, bitch, I'm in my bag. Yeah, bag, bitch. I just made a bag. Yeah, bag, bitch. I just made a bag. Yeah, bag of big bag.
Goodbye. So, after we were just talking about JJK. So, in this first Get in Our Bag question, it's a 1v1v1. So, who are we taking in this fight? We have Toji. We have Might Guy from Shippuden, from Naruto. And we have
I'm already out
Garo.
this conversation. I ain't seen Naruto.
We have Toji versus Garo.
You talking about like base
just
form?
straight hands?
Or we talking about like at their strongest? Because Garo wins automatically. That nigga was fighting Saitama. That nigga was like a galaxy or some shit. I don't know. I haven't read it, but I seen some picture. That nigga look like a galaxy. So yeah, he's gonna win. Now, if we talking about that,
strongest base human Garo before the monster bug.
Okay, when he was like fighting those heroes in that, it's like second season.
Yeah,
if it's like that, Toji killing that nigga. Toji's clapping him.
Okay, Toji versus Saitama.
All right, bro. Next question.
It's a question, nigga.
Bro, Saitama's gonna win, bro. You said a nigga who split the sky against a nigga with a gambling problem.
That nigga could split the sky too. He beat Toji. I mean, he dumbass. He beat Gojo.
Yeah, man. It's like so.
But we forgetting about 8 Gates, my guy though.
My guy is gonna kick Toji into hell.
You think Toji losing?
If it's, I'm trying to. My guy, when he was fighting, if you think Toji can beat my guy, then you think Toji can beat Madara at the end of the war. Because that nigga, my guy, he opened the 8 gates, and I don't know how fast he was moving. I don't think Toji fast. Don't get me wrong, Toji fast as hell. Well,
you like, but my guy is hell.
Literally. So you can make an argument. You can make a very loose argument off of a panel dealing with a character that Toji could be faster, but I don't know how fast my guy is. Because you could make an argument that Toji is about not the speed of sound. It was like supersonic. Because this is one curse that can go like supersonic speed. And somebody beat it. And that person is definitely like the same strength as Toji, I think. So, I don't know. All in all, I have no clue.
Back up.
Okay. How about this 1v1? We got Escanor versus Prime All Might.
Ooh.
Who is Escanor?
Escanor is
from Seven Deadly Sins?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
The extra prideful nigga.
Yeah, I remember.
Who decided that?
Decided that.
You said Prime All Might against Escanor?
I got it. If it's at noon.
Oh yeah, if it's at noon,
yeah.
Escanor burning all my hair off. If it's any time that's not noon, I'm gonna take All Might.
But that's just not even fair.
Huh?
It's not even fair if it's not noon at that point.
How is it not fair? Escanor's still that nigga.
But he's still under a dweeb. Like, it's not the same.
You said he's like a what?
Like a dweeb. Like, it's not the same.
Not if it's still daytime. Maybe at night.
Yeah, at
like
night.
That would be a good fight, low key. If All Might did a United States, if All Might did a United States smash, even during noon, could he put out Escanor's fire?
No.
With the air pressure?
If it's Escanor will, no. Escanor's clapping. Low diff.
You said low diff? Hell no, not low. Fuck no. Not low.
No. I'm being dumb. No, I still, my personal opinion, I still got Escanor, but it's gonna be close. Prime All Might, we're talking about now. Like, let's not be stupid.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. I think Escanor could pull out the win.
So, who do we think is winning in a race? We got Ezra Miller Flash or Evan Taylor Johnson Quicksilver or the other Quicksilver from the X-Men 5 universe. I'm blanking on his name.
Evan Taylor Johnson?
Wait.
From Avengers Age of Ultron.
Oh, he's the slowest. Yeah, his Quicksilver is the slowest. He got shot.
Aaron Taylor Johnson? Oh! I remember him.
Yeah, he the slowest.
That's Wanda's. No, it's not Wanda.
That's Wanda's.
But yeah, that's Wanda's twin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then who's the other one?
Evan Peters.
Evan Peters. Oh, he was the one who
Quicksilver.
saved them people out that house.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say
so. It's really a race between him and Ezra Miller.
Yeah. I'm gonna say Aaron is the slowest, then Ezra Miller the fastest, Evan Peters.
I agree. I think Evan would be the fastest.
Because that nigga Ezra Miller. Huh?
I said the only reason I would put Ezra Miller number 1 instead of Evan Peters is, I mean, he tapped into the Speed Force. He went so fast, he went back in time.
I don't care about none of that.
I'm going off. I'm thinking about that first scene when he was trying to save them babies.
Oh, that shit. Yeah, that shit sucked. So yeah,
that shit was ass. Evan Peters got everybody out of a house that was progressively blowing up.
And he was bullshitting.
Yeah, he was vibing while doing it.
Like, he wasn't even being for real. He was bullshitting.
Ezra Miller was bullshitting. The building was exploding.
Ezra Miller was trying his best.
He was stressed trying to do that shit.
That nigga was trying his hardest. It still sucked.
He was bullshitting. Had to stop and get a little snack.
No. I got Evan.
Before we get to the end, we have to get to our redacted rules. So, obviously, since it's been a minute, we'll explain these again like we always do. With the redacted rules, we state a rule to live by, and it can be as serious as love yourself, or it could be as goofy as take out the trash. So, with that being said, we would like Ijeoma to give this episode's redacted rule.
My redacted rule is don't listen to people when they say money doesn't buy happiness because they lying. Because I bought this iPad and I haven't stopped smiling since. So money does buy happiness.
That's real, babe.
Money do buy happiness.
But with that being said, it's been a great episode. Thank you guys for listening, tuning in. We miss you guys. We promise not to take any more long hiatuses.
That's a lie.
Fingers crossed.
That's a lie.
Make sure you guys rate us a 5-star. Share us with your friends and family. Make sure y'all tune in. Share them reels, them TikToks, like them IG reels and TikToks. And with that being said, it's been your boy Dana Dane.
Boy Feeq.
And Ijeoma.
And we out.
Peace.
Recipes call me, I'ma show 'em how to shoot. On the 4-5, jump in the ass, my crew. Yeah, I'm step with a fat, keep it all of the hoes on mute. Pull up park, could be yellow with a brew. 48 for a quick burst. Crazy 8s in the back, yeah, the trunk on hot like a cue. 40 on me when I'm in the backseat. Blotter, paper pre-cup. Chris make juice to the drop like chain came with a clean plate, came with a sink. The Parator came with a mate. Tricones white like paint. My hoe by the hoe, cause you know it's my king. Hit on my side, cause I drop a song. Think you should hit up the link. The phenotype came from the pink Colombian thing. Yeah, the genetics unique. Cellular right on the beat. I'm teaching the hoe like I'm Play-Doh. I got the veggies like by the tomato. You got a basic called making Alfredo. I put a bag on a whole my payroll. I get active at night, then I lay low. The salmon was breaded with panko. Drunk in my soup, I believe it was Mako.